when you were a child, or as a parent, you pick them. Did you ever go to a place that you were unfamiliar with, amusement park, the mall, something? Have you ever been like, do you ever remember when you were young, getting separated from your parent? My mom, I think we were at, I think it was Quaker Bridge Mall. I got lost. I got separated from my mom. We were in a clothing store and I was hiding in the clothes racks. That's why I'm always crazy when Nazir does that. I was hiding in the clothes rack. And my mom went into the dressing room. And when I came out the clothing rack, I didn't see her. I didn't see her, so I ran outside and I looked to the right and I looked to the left and I didn't see her. I didn't know where she was at. And I remember, I won't forget, they had a little walkway and I stuck my head through the bars and I looked down and I didn't see her. And I was so distressed. I was so distressed. I'm a kid. I don't even know how old I was, maybe 6. In the mall, strange place, not knowing where I was at, didn't know where my mom was at, lost. I was so distressed, sickening feeling in my, sickest feeling. Can y'all relate to that? Yes. Have you ever been, now listen here, you want to hear one that's worse? You want to hear one that's worse? That boy right there, that big grown behind young man, my son, we were at the mall one time. I forget how old he was. I think he might have been 11 or 12, maybe a little older. And we were at a Yu-Gi-Oh card fair. We went there, we were looking at the cards and we used to play the game and trade the cards and stuff. So I lost him. He had went off to get some free cards. He was cool, he was at the Yu-Gi-Oh thing. I was not cool because it was like a lot of people there and I couldn't find my son. I don't know what was a worse feeling, when I was lost or to know that I had lost something. I don't know which feeling was worse for me. And you know, and my stomach was in knots when I was at the mall. And I was looking high and I was looking low. I was asking, it didn't matter. I was asking anybody, did you see such and such? Kind of looks like me. He's about yay tall, had on this jacket. I'm trying to remember what he was wearing. I'm trying to remember where I last saw. I mean, I was desperate because I had lost something that was valuable. I don't know what was more discerning to me, when I was lost or when I had lost something. But then I think about us. How we are lost. The Bible says that we're lost. And then I imagine like how I felt as a father of one that had lost him. Then I imagine, how does God feel about all of these who are lost down here? Yeah. Oh my goodness. And the fact of the matter is, we're lost and we don't know we're lost. Like when he was at the mall, he didn't know he was lost. He was just, I was like, man, I got to find this boy. He didn't, and there's people out there in darkness that are listening to strangers that are being seduced by drugs and people and money and fame, and they don't even realize that they are far, far away from where they need to be. And in an instant, in a twist of the economy, in a moment of mental lapse, a lover can become a murderer. In a moment of maybe getting your hands on some bad drugs, that can cause you mental damage or death. They don't know how close they are. They're so lost and they don't even realize it. And God is trying to tell us something. He's like I was at the mall. He's asking everybody. He's trying to get somebody's attention. Has anybody seen my lost child?